Hey everybody, welcome back. Mr. Balker here for the second installment of Welcome to Your New English Class. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about how this class is going to be run. It's a little bit different than your last teacher. I think she did fantastic work. I'm going to do it slightly different. This is the way that it's going to work while we're in distance learning mode. When you come back in person, it'll be a little bit different yet. But I'm going to try to keep the format as close as I can to what I used to do last year because it went well. It went really well. So first of all, we use an online platform known as Amplify. I know that you guys have already gone over the basics of how to log into it, and I know that you've already gone through how to use the library, and that's great. I do all of the work in Amplify. In Canvas, all you're gonna see is videos and assignments, and probably with this class, some discussion boards. But the main gist of the work is done within Amplify. And the reason for that is Amplify has a really thorough and challenging curriculum. There's a whole bunch to do in this platform. And I want you guys to understand where we're at right now and what we're going to be doing from here forward. Quarter one, which ended right before the break, was the Red Scarf Girl. I don't believe that we finished that, and that's unfortunate. We don't have the ability to go back and redo that. It's done, it's over. We're going to go forward because I don't want to undo her valuable work and the lessons that she's taught you. I think that's great stuff, and I think that she covered so much of what's in there that I don't want to try to cross-link it and come back and say, well, we did this, we didn't do that. I don't think that's going to be meritorious for you. We're going to start here with character and conflict. This is the second quarter work. As you can see throughout here, there's a total of 8 units. Because of our abridged year, we don't get time to do all 8 units. They want us to go to this one and then this one. And we're going to omit Poetry and Poe, and we're going to omit Romeo and Juliet. Or at least that's what they hope that we're going to do. I think that you guys in advanced class can do it. And so we're going to do this first bit right here before we come back. We're going to get as much done in that unit. And then when you guys come back live, I'm going to do my best to go through everything else. This class will have a little bit of homework. I hate homework for what it's worth. I do not like sending you home out of my class to go do more stuff. I think that your job when you're at home is to be a kid, to be a member of your family, to enjoy your time, to relax, okay? I don't try to assign homework. The way that we're gonna end up with homework is if we don't get it done in class. And that's gonna be up to you. If you come to class and we work, we're gonna get it done in class. If you come to class and we play around, you're not gonna get it done. But that's gonna be up to you. So let me show you how to do my class, okay? And what I can do as a reference point for you is I'm going to show you my other ELA class that I've already been doing all year long, okay? First of all, get comfortable getting to Amplify. If you don't know how to get to Amplify, you're already at a disadvantage, and I'm going to tell you how to do it. You go to clever.com. You click on your teacher's homepage. That's me, Mr. Balker. And there's a login right there from Clever to Amplify. Once you're in Amplify, you'll be faced with this menu right here. All of the units are named alphabetically with the exception of the grammar unit. What do I mean by that? The Red Scarf Girl is 7F, okay? Within 7F, there are what's known as subunits. The subunits are 1, 2, 3, and 4. I call all of the units by those names. So 7A dot 2 is unit sub A, subunit 2. Within those subunits, there's lessons. The lessons are numbered as well. 1 through, looks like 12 in this one. Once you're there, the last number that you see me give you, that's which lesson it is. So 7A dot 2 dot 11, let's get there. So we're going to start with all units. 7A dot 2, dot 11. That's it. That's how every lesson is going to be named, okay? And the reason that I do that, guys, is consistency makes habit, and habit is the easiest way to do something right every single time. If you do something, if you make pancakes, you make them the same way every single time with the same ingredients, it's called something. It's called a recipe. And a recipe gives you consistent results. My recipe for this class is to name things that way so that you don't get confused. What lesson am I on? It'll be written on the board when you're here in person, but when we're doing distance, it'll be announced at the start of the Zoom call, and it'll be talked about on the assignment itself. So, going back to what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna actually log into my Canvas page, and I'm gonna show you my existing class, okay? Because this is the way the class is gonna be structured. The Zoom calls are here for slightly different purposes than what they were in your last class. My job in a Zoom call is to answer questions, to offer feedback, to give you an outline for the week, and to give us an opportunity to have a little bit of human interaction. Most of my direct instruction is going to come in form of the videos, just like this right here. I'm going to make a video for every single lesson. So here's how you navigate my class. When you go to the home page, you're going to see your Zoom links right here. Underneath that, if you cannot attend the Zoom meetings, I get it. I want you here. I want you to participate, but I understand you won't always be able to. I'm going to record the Zoom calls and show them down here. My Zoom calls do not tend to be an hour long. Okay? I can't sit and talk your ear off for an hour and then expect you to also go do work afterwards. It's not fair to you. I will keep my calls succinct and to the point and give you the opportunity to do the work in your own time, okay? But the calls exist so that you can ask me questions, seek clarification, get feedback, and again, just chat, just be real with each other. Those of you that had me in the past know, pretty chill, okay? I didn't get into this because I have to. I got into this because I want to. I think this is fun. I think this is important. So, at the top, we have our Zoom links, okay? After that, the way that my units are structured looks like this, okay? Simply put, there's a video, right below it there's an assignment. There's a video, right below it there's an assignment. If you click on the video and load it and watch it, you'll know how to do the assignment. My most successful students will load the video on a cell phone or something like that over here. And then they'll load the assignment over here on their Chromebook, computer, whatever it is you happen to be using. If you watch the video and then go over here and typey, when I tell you to type, hit pause, it's gonna be a piece of cake. The average thing takes you, so my videos are between, I don't know, 6 minutes and maybe 20 minutes at the most. I'm gonna go through my direct instruction. This is what we want you to do. This is why we want you to do it. This is how it helps your writing. And I'm gonna, in the assignment, tell you exactly how many words I expect. If I tell you to write 120 words and you write 7 words, you're not gonna get a great grade. If you write 118 words and it's great, you're gonna get a great grade. I will probably dock you out of principle because you know you could have put 2 more words, but that's all it is. There is a ton of writing in this class. The reason there's a ton of writing in this class is it's how we communicate. It's writing and talking are the same thing. Obviously, writing is a little bit more refined, but it's the same idea. You're getting your point, your opinion, your thoughts across to somebody who's reading it. And so all you have to do to perform well in this class is click on the assignment. The unit that we're doing in my 8th grade class right now, listed right here. I'm going to read the directions. In this lesson, we're introduced to a very unusual event that takes place on the boat. Read the story, pick a part you find particularly interesting in what it says about Roald, our narrator. The main graded part is the writing, which is 120 words for this assignment. Be aware, some of the writing is a direct quote you are using as evidence for your claim about Roald. You click this little button here that says link to lesson, it's going to pull up the lesson. It's that simple. If you watch the video, you'll get all kinds of extra background information. That background information is there to be my direct instruction. Because guys, I don't know any students that really love the Zoom calls. I don't. I understand that it's not fun to be sitting at your desk or at your table or in your bed trying to listen to some professor or teacher drone on and on and on. Doesn't matter. Other things that you're going to need to do. Every time I give you an assigned lesson, you have to do the vocabulary within Amplify, okay? The way that you access the vocabulary is you simply click on the vocabulary button. It says vocab app right there. You click on it. It's a purple button. And you do the work. I'll show you. So we're going to click the link to the lesson. It's going to load up Amplify. It's going to take me to the exact lesson that I just talked about. Lesson 2, the very first thing, number 1, in almost all the lessons is vocabulary. Click on number 1. Your screen will look just like this. All you have to do is open the vocabulary app. It's going to have this goofy little guy. Spend 5 or 10 minutes every time you do a lesson doing this. It's going to have these silly little games that you do. These games are easy. I have set the difficulty level for the vocab at high for you guys. It's not going to give you easy words. It's going to give you hard words. That's okay. You're going to do fine at it. But you have to do this every single day, and I'm also going to grade it. So, things that this class is going to have a lot of. Lots of reading, lots of writing, lots of vocab exercises. What it's not going to have a lot of, me talking to you non-stop. You're going to get between probably 10 and 20 minutes per lesson of me directly. That mirrors what it's like in real school. Because in real school, I'm walking around the room and I'm talking to you one-on-one and answering questions. I'm not sitting up here at the whiteboard preaching at you for an hour and then giving you 3 hours of homework. If you do everything within the lessons at an appropriate pace, you're going to do great. So that's it. Thank you so much for your time. I'm really looking forward to this class. There are a lot of very interesting texts that we get to go over. I hope that we get the opportunity to go over Poe and Romeo and Juliet. I truly do, because I think those are fantastic stories and they're a lot of fun. But we will see what we get to when we come back live. All right, that's it. Thank you guys so much for your time. I'm really looking forward to our first Zoom call. Be safe.